Hello everybody, Mickey here, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. We're back in the man cave. MRE time. What MRE's Kaz got me this month? Let's go and have a look.
Here we go. Right, this one is quite a heavy box. Today we are trying the French 24-hour ration pack. I don't know, is it number 10?
Right. French individual ration refreshers. French. Do you know what? This is nice.
And it's dated till October.
Yeah, October 2025, and I like this because it's in English and French completely. Nice pack, good box. Do you like? You can store these, pack these, even in a burger or something. You could fit a couple of these complete in the bottom. If you were stacking them up in a vehicle, carrying them, they'd stack on top of one another. You could chuck them on shelves and things.
This one was from the MRE store on eBay. I believe this one was $23.99, but the lovely people there, when it arrived, it actually had some little free gifts with it. It had a bag with all the spoon, tea, coffee, the usual beverages, plus 2 hot chocolates. So Kaz is really happy.
You've got the sandwich kit.
Yeah, and
sandwich kit as well, yeah.
When it did come, I happened to see Tommy, and I showed it to him because he's been obviously serving UK army at the moment, and he was saying he was very impressed because he said, yes, the box is heavy, but the fact that you could stack that in your Bergen is much easier.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you can't stack those bags. So, yeah, I was very impressed. Like I say, MRE UK on eBay.
Yeah. So let's have a look. What do I think of this pack? So, yeah, the pack's nice, the weight's nice, condition's nice. It's sealed in English and French, obviously. October, 2025. It was produced at 8:42 and 33 seconds on the 10th of March 2022.
It's nice to be precise about your food, isn't it?
Yeah. NATO approved, French Army. So we have in this box ready cooked dishes, duck and mashed potatoes. Well, you treated me.
Yeah.
Treated me.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, lovey.
I always must say there was quite a few fish ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Italian salad to be eaten cold. I like that. They put it in brackets. We'll see why in a bit. Starter, traditional pork pate. Nice. Soup. Milky dessert.
Yeah, that had me.
Yeah, that's wondering.
Yeah.
Salted and sweet biscuits. Coffee, tea, chocolate, muesli, isotonic powder drink. Nougat or fruit jelly. Energy bar. Chocolate bar. Jam. Packet of tissues. Reheating kit, I'd be interested to see, and water purification tablets. And there's a sticker on there, MRE UK. That's obviously the company that we've got it through. So I suppose let's open it.
I must say they're very quick as well.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it was really quick arriving.
I like the fact that they give you a couple of little treats.
Yeah, the hot chocolate's gone already.
So, unlike a lot of MREs, yeah, so that you haven't got the rubbish bag on the outside, but the cellophane bag, yeah, can go away. The box itself, it has a tear-off strip on it, here, which if Mickey pulls it from the right end, will probably help.
No, it's one of the awkward ones.
Oh no, it's because it's got a, yeah, it doesn't tear off all the way down. It's got, yeah, so it tears off both sides and then you've got that little bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh. Now that is neatly packaged.
I'll just a word of warning, just be careful with the knife because
So that, yeah, there is a good warning to you guys. If you're opening it with a knife, just be careful how you open it.
Because some of the soft stuff is quite.
But that is well packed,
Wow.
isn't it? That is packed to the brimacus. Yeah, we like that.
Not hardly any gaps in there at all.
Hardly any gaps, no wastage or spillage that we can see. Right, so what we'll do, we will get onto that and have a look, see what's in there. So, let's explore the box of delights then, Kaz. What do you have for me first?
Muesli.
Muesli. Not necessarily my favourite thing for Battlefield, but I tell you what, healthy, good energy. Yeah, fantastic. So what I'm going to do with this,
Actually, I've just noticed that this has got rosemary in it. Now, if health-wise, that is ideal for your gut, your stomach, and if you're feeling bad, that is quite a.
It helps to settle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Lots of energy in there. So we'll run through the energy quickly in it. So the energy value on this, I'm not going to break it down, but the energy value on this is 1,630 kilojoules, 387 calories. So
and that's a 100-gram portion.
Yeah, dead easy to open. Just tear off pack. So yeah, that's better. We've got a water fill level on the outside, not on the inside. So
you just got
if you could just pass me over a water, please, my
yep.
darling. So it is a by eye, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have this one cold. So fill level is there.
Okay.
Thank you, my love. Give that a stir, and it's just to wait 3 or 4 minutes. Let's get right down into the corners.
There's nothing worse than getting the powdery bits, is there?
No. So right down into the corners. We'll let that sit in a mess tin.
Let's slide that one over there.
Yeah.
And what else we got in the box?
So we've got a soup, which would you have soup at lunchtime or the evening? I mean, me personally, I'd normally say the soup's back as just something to have willy-nilly.
Yeah.
In fact, I usually go into my pocket pouch and I'd end up with 2 or 3 of these just in case I got into a position somewhere where I run out of rations, because it's something hot filling. Again, let's try and go through the energy level in this. What have we got energy-wise? Doesn't actually give it.
It has.
Oh, yes, it does, yeah. So, 369 calories. 369 calories.
Potage Thai, so I take it that means Thai soup.
Thai soup, right? So we'll put that to one side.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to give it over.
Condiments, right? So the condiments pouches. Do you know what? I don't like how that's wrapped, Kaz.
No,
I'll be honest with you.
That's. If you put any sharp anywhere near that packet,
you're going to split
you're
something.
You're going to break something.
So here's a negative, right? And it is a negative. Opening this pack, it's vacked into there, and it's all your pouches of your drinks and that.
It's
so there's
chocolate.
no ziplock or anything like that. I was hoping to find a ziplock.
Yeah, I thought it had a ziplock on it.
Alright, so I've got to be very, very careful and try not to
gap
try
anywhere.
Not to. And it is a
if you had cold hands, that would be a mission that's going to fail.
That's a sturdy pack as well.
I'm waiting for the powder to fly everywhere.
I can see some
very upset people.
Some French soldiers literally going at it with their teeth, and I can see wastage. Right, so let's put the knife away, as you do. Right, Kaz will be trying that one today. So that's an MX3 Nutrition Instant Chocolate. She's my hot chocolate expert. So according to this, add sachet to boiling water. Energy wise on that, do you know what? 368 calories. Okay,
and it's a 20-gram portion.
20-gram portion. Excellent.
One for Kaz.
1 small salt, 1 small pepper. In fact, no, sorry, double that up. 2 small salts, 2 small peppers, quite like that, individual portions.
Yep, so if you
Nice.
don't like salt, you don't have to, or pepper, you've...
Practicing my French here. So there we go, 2 5-gram packs of sucrose, sugar.
It's almost very powdery sugar, isn't it? It's,
we have a fair trade instant tea bag. In fact, we have 2, but we have, trying to work out the differences. One's blue, one's red.
And one is
yeah, one's got to be a breakfast and one's got noir. The vert.
That's a mint tea and that was a white
mint tea and white tea. That'd be interesting to try. And a couple of coffees. And it is just premium coffee.
Fair trade again.
Granule coffee, add hot water, got a coffee. You know, simple as that, can't really say much fairer.
No.
So I suppose what I better do is go put the kettle on. I'm not going to boil up water up here unnecessarily, so we'll put the kettle on and we'll make some drinks, see what we think about that. But before we do that, have we got any energy drinks or anything there in there, Kaz?
I believe. Oh, it's a bit... it's a bit solid.
That is solid, isn't it? Isotonic sport drink. So
it says a stick of 300 grams. Yeah, it's definitely a stick.
Definitely a stick. Right, let's have a look. The instructions aren't really obvious on it. Yeah, so fast intense hydration.
It says there you've got 500 ml of water and you add the stick.
Okay, that's 500 mils of water.
Well, that's 500 mils.
Well, let's do
the whole bottle.
Let's see if we can get it into a water bottle.
Should probably be better in the other one.
I'll do it now. I'll do it now. Yeah. Do it in a cup. We'll do it in a cup just to have a look at it. So if you can dump that whole 500 mils in there for me, Kaz. You see, I'm trying to follow the instructions as closely as I can on these. Because again, I see lots of videos of people doing MREs and sort of doing their own thing with them, which is fine. But at the end of the day, an MRE is designed to be used in a certain manner by a serviceman in the field. And when we break from that, quite often we're changing the format. So, oh yeah.
This is stir.
And stir. Right, so I shall grab a spoon.
Or you can use this one.
I have a spoon. A spoon. I can already smell that. So, whilst
it's very similar
waiting,
to the screech, isn't it?
Yeah. Whilst we're waiting for that to dissolve, I shall go get some hot water. A flask of hot water, and we will do a couple of hot drinks. So should we do the hot chocolate, which is always a favourite?
Yep.
And
which actually tea?
Mint tea or the coffee? Coffee's going to be granulated coffee. It'll be the same old coffee, I would have thought. But
mint tea?
I'll try the mint tea.
Yeah.
Okie doke. So whilst we're doing that, let's just move that out of the way. So let's add some hot water to that one.
Don't too much of it, because you'd imagine it's going to be a beaker, so...
Yeah. So I'll do...
You do the hot chocolate in that one, and
yeah, I'll do the hot chocolate. I'll let you do the hot chocolate in that one.
Kaz has got a spoon.
The mint tea in that one. Mint tea. You know, I can hear people saying, "Oh, mint tea," but actually, do you know what? Not all the world's peoples are drinkers of English tea, and mint tea.
What these
quite refreshing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Quite refreshing, and
we've got a lot of powder.
Nice little tea bag. Smells quite good. Pepperminty. Let's dump that in there for that stew.
It's quite
dissolved quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's thickening up a bit. Yeah, I can feel it. I can actually feel the resistance in the spoon.
Interesting. Not too. It doesn't look too dark either. Some
No.
hot chocolates are quite bitter, very dark.
Oh, that smells nice.
Well, it doesn't smell too bad, does it? Again, yeah, some, like we say, some hot chocolates tend to be a bit bitter. So whilst we're thinking about that, let's get back to this muesli. So, the muesli. Well,
First thing I see, it's got little chocolate balls in it.
it's got little chocolate balls in it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully you can all see that.
You see it.
That's not a bad looking muesli in my book.
It's not. Sometimes the music can look like bird food, can't it?
I'm going in.
Okay. It's got quite a lot of nuts and seeds in it. I try.
It's nice. There's
Kaz's
a
gonna
lot of
try and
nuts in it.
Kaz's going to try and get a load that's got a lot of the little chocolate balls.
There's lots of little chocolate chips in it. If you're not a chocolate fan, you're not going to like that. There is a lot of chocolate in that. But I would say probably damn good energy. I wouldn't turn my nose up at it as a breakfast.
Personally, I think it could do. It's some of the porridge oats haven't quite soaked up the water yet, so I think it probably, if you left it for 7 or 8 minutes, I think it would be better. But
Yeah.
no, that is very tasty. Actually,
I think if you give that the 4 minutes in hot water,
yeah,
that would be a nice porridge. The only thing I ever find with muesli, to be honest with you, it's great as a ration to when you can sit down and eat it. Not something that's really much use to you charging around like a mad thing in the field. That could be, yeah, that could be a bit chewy.
yes, definitely, very chewy.
Definitely a bit on the chewy side. A little sip of this mint tea. See what I think. You're not a fan of mint tea, are you?
I
Mint tea. Mint tea.
I know. Honestly, I've never tried mint tea before.
No. It's very mentally. It's a
Yeah, that's not bad.
yeah.
Don't start.
Yeah, Willow, stand down. So there we go. Yeah, the mint tea. That's quite drinkable, quite refreshing. I'd quite happily have that as something to have
tune on
through
that.
the day, especially if you're eating a meal. Yeah, help you keep going. The isotonic drink. Let's get on to that. Oh no. 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 Soap. That was the first thought that come into my head. Soap. Isotonic drinks do tend to be rather.
Oh, that's strange. That does not taste how I was expecting it.
No.
It's yeah, you're right. It's like when you swallow water when you've had brushed your teeth.
Yeah.
It's got I like to say it's got a texture to it. It's quite bizarre, and it's not the gritty texture you get from Screech.
No, it's smooth. You could drink it in a hurry. Don't get me wrong. It's isotonic.
But
The idea is
there's a texture to it. It's
energy, salts back in your body. Takes me back to being a kid when somebody would say you're going to have some cod liver oil. You knew it was going to do you good, but you weren't that keen on how it tasted, and that's a no for me. If I had it with me in the field, enough. If I had it with me in the field, yes, I would use it, but I would probably make half the amount and swill it down and just get it gone and follow it up with a nice cup of mint tea, because that
is.
no, that's
We'll
a
get rid
fail.
of those in a second.
That's a fail.
Hot chocolate. It should have cooled down a little bit by now. I need something after that vile stuff. It's very watery. I think it could.
Yeah.
I think less water would be better. It tastes
Well,
alright.
it's not like the UK or the American hot chocolates, is it? They're quite thick and creamy. That is quite watery. In fact, right, if it's okay with you, Kaz, I'm going to do something that somebody recommended to me a while back when we were talking about rations, and they said what they tended to do is they would take their hot chocolate and put their coffee in it.
Okay.
And apparently that made a lot better drink. So we'll tip the coffee in. That dissolved quick. That I like that.
I'm hoping it doesn't. It's not a very chicory coffee.
Just so you guys can see what I'm going to do. There we go. That's the coffee granules, freeze-dried granules. You can see pretty much standard. It's something you're going to see in a lot of kits these days. It's cheap, easy, no hassle to store, maintain, and carry. So, yeah. This is from an Austrian friend of mine who said
that is better,
yeah,
much better.
Yeah. And he said that was how he.
That is.
Yeah, spot. That made a hell of a difference to me. It made a mocker. Right, so I can't name him because he's still serving, and I know he'd be quite embarrassed, but yeah, you are my little friend in the Austrian military who said, yeah, take your hot chocolate, chuck your coffee in it, it's a lot better drink. I'm a convert. That's the way to do that.
Mind you, be gutted that what you might have to do is have half the chocolate and the coffee, because that way you get 2 cups of it rather than just have one.
Yeah, definitely. So there we go, guys. That's the drinks. Next, we'll have a look at some of the. So we're talking about breakfast at the moment. So I think breakfast for me would probably be biscuits and the pate, to be honest with you.
Right. Well, there's more than one sort of biscuit in there.
All right. Yeah. So we got.
This is two chocolate, 3 cereal, and 2 salted.
2 salted, yeah. So let's have a look at this box. Get a sturdy box. Don't think the biscuits are going to be broken. They come in 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Right. I think that's it.
And they are labelled on them.
Yeah.
So
there should be 2 cereal ones, 2 packs of 2, 3 salted ones, and 3 chocolate ones.
Right, 3 salt.
3 chocolate and 2 cereal.
Yeah, 2 cereal. Okay, no. So we're talking about breakfast. Let's put those back there first of all. So if we're talking about breakfast, well, probably for me, and this is just my personal choice, it's going to probably be salted biscuits with pate on. Here's the pate. There we go, guys. Comes in a nice little ring pull tin. And I do like a bit of pate. Okay, doke. There's a little bit of fat in the top there, nothing to worry about. Let's have a look at their pate. Oh, it's a coarse pate. Quite like that then. Coarse pork pate. Peppery. Porky, as it would be. Yeah, that's quite edible. Quite edible. Salted biscuits on their own. Would you like to try a little bit of salted biscuit, or would you rather not?
Oh, I'll try some of the biscuit, but not the pate.
Yep. That's right, me. No,
that's a cereal.
That's a cereal.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that's
my love.
Salted. I didn't think it was.
I'm glad I didn't put my pate on that. That's a nice cereal biscuit, though, isn't it? It's a sweet biscuit. That cereal biscuit, quite nice.
Got 2 cereal, 3 salted, and 3 chocolate.
Right, got it right this time. And nice thing with these biscuits, they've designed them to actually break fairly well. They're actually got little sort of lines across them.
Thank you. Yeah, I would say that if you're opening this in quite a low light, you might have a bit of a sort of difficulty working out which one's which.
That pate looks lovely. That is quite a coarse pate.
That is salty, but not
overly salty. You could eat it on its own, couldn't you?
Mm.
Yeah. There's some fair old chunks of pork in this pate. It's not blended absolutely too much. There are some.
Pate's not my thing, but it doesn't look too bad. No. It looks quite good.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually look like it's quite. It has got.
It is, of course,
a textured one, and
yeah.
It doesn't look like it's come out of a tin.
No.
It does smell. It smells good.
Willow likes to smell of that, doesn't he, Willow?
So I'm just going to chuck in a bit of the sugar biscuit, not the salted one.
That's good. I'm not going to eat all of it.
No.
Again, this is a 24-hour ration pack. We're making this video, so honestly, I'm not going to eat.
Will clear your palate.
All of everything. I'll have a mint tea, actually.
Okay.
Yes. This is the chocolate one, is it?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of chocolate, but
that'd be a dunker.
That's a dunker, isn't it? That is definitely a dunker. Hard chocolate biscuit. It is.
There's not a lot of chocolate in it.
No. Dunker, that'd be nice. Just for your tea, so. That was breakfast, so if you were in the field, that was your breakfast out the way.
Well, I don't know, because
so you would go bouncing on through your day. So let's take it, we're in the field, we've had breakfast, we've now got our kit on, we're on the move. It's halfway through the morning, you've got your pack on, you've tabbed out 10-15 miles, it's break time, you pulled up, you stopped, you go in your pockets, you're going to want things to just give you that little bit of energy, see you on a bit further.
I give you an isotar bar.
You have an isotar bar, is one choice. What else do we have in there?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, which I would save for my evening.
It's combat fuel, and look, there's a banana one.
Combat fuel banana.
And it says pate de fruit, so I can imagine, it's quite...
Yeah, so...
Oh, sorry, one more.
Things that you can throw in your pocket. Okay, so you've got 4 packs in here, which you would basically stick in your webbing or your pocket through the day, and you've got a bar of dark chocolate. Now, the bar of dark chocolate I would always keep for the evening, so I'm going to chuck that back in the box. However, you have a bar of nougat. You have this isotar caffeine chocolate bar. I would probably save that for the afternoon if I was really flagging.
Yeah, if you're flagging, that would be...
Yeah. You have a Combat Fuel banana bar. So I would sit there, we're in break time. Yeah, let's try the banana bar. This is just something that's going to get me through the morning. Energy's flagging a little bit. That's roomy.
It says cafe, so
Coffee, yeah, caffeine. Yeah. Would you like to try a bit of the banana bar?
Yeah.
It's
that's nice. It's a bit like Rice Krispie bar, but with banana in it.
Yeah, exactly what it's like. It's a Rice Krispie bar type thing.
A bit soft, but crunchy.
Made with banana. If you like banana chips, you'd like that. Mm. You'd like that. And again, going to be good energy, good release of energy. And the one thing I am noticing with this ration pack is quite natural.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of natural stuff. So that would be one of your go-tos for energy. Now, I would, like I say, we would probably stick these away for the afternoon. So we'll have these after our main meal. But the other one that you could go to if you wanted to is a pâté de fruit. Again, nice, natural.
That was, it's melon.
Oh, yeah. That's just a big fruit jelly. It's just
It's like the ones you used to get at Christmas.
big fruit jelly.
You used to get the oranges and lemons.
Apricot. Like apricots, you're going to like that.
Hold on the teeth. It's definitely sugar.
Sugar, yeah.
Yeah.
So between those two,
That's nice.
that's going to pick you up and get you through to midday. So, my lover, what have we got next? Dinner time.
Dinner time. I like this bleu blanc cure.
Okie doke. So, salad Italian. Okie doke. Now, all over the cardboard box and also on here, it tells you this is to be eaten cold. I've seen people cook this, and to be honest with you, the way they've cooked it and how they've cooked it, I did actually cringe a little bit, because an Italian salad is supposed to be eaten cold. And again, food on the go, isn't it? I love these tins. You're going to see these tins in other videos, because I'll keep these back and clean them. They've got other uses. They actually make a really good emergency mess tin.
Also, if you want to put some candles, especially the tea light ones,
Yep.
you could put them in that, and
You could. They do. They're sturdy, good quality tins. Have other uses. It's a shame you couldn't get a resealable lid for them.
yeah. Because I was thinking you could dig a hole, put that in the bottom of the hole, put something over the top, maybe thick sticks, and just put a canteen or something on that.
You could make a little improvised fire pit, or even a little improvised stove out of it. So the important information. So this has got 121 calories in it. Okay, it's pasta, pork, vegetable. This is your main meal through the day. It's a lighter meal.
Wow.
And the colour and the
Colourful.
smell is fantastic. I will say straight away, I have no qualms with that. That's spilled up the floor. I have no qualms with that whatsoever.
Willow Hoover.
Right. So let's have a look. So it's pasta, pork,
Is it olives in there? Peppers.
olives. Oh, that's nice.
Peppers.
Tomato. That's refreshing. You know, if you especially if you were somewhere where you're exhausted, you don't always want claggy food. This is, it's clean on the palate. The vegetables are perfect. It's courgette, onion, tomato. It's not overly oniony. There's plenty of pasta in there. The pasta's nice and soft, yet it's not falling apart.
It's got a very fresh smell.
Yeah.
It's wafting across the table at the moment, and yeah.
The meat's fine. It's not chewy. It's good quality. It's in reasonable sized chunks.
Yeah, you can see that's not pressed meat. That's sliced
it's
meat.
sliced meat. It's not pressed, not processed. Yeah. And I know you're thinking to yourselves, why is Mikey not sharing it with Kaz? Well, I'll be honest with you, Kaz isn't keen on olives.
Plus,
and cold pastas.
Cold pastas. I'm afraid I've got issues with a lot of cold stuff.
I'm not going to eat much more of that, but I will be finishing it later.
That's going to be tea.
I won't waste that. No, that is absolutely. Those of you that have been in the field, or you do jobs where a lot of energy being used up, will know exactly what I say when sometimes you want food that is just quick, easy, is a pleasure to put into your mouth, has lots of flavours and is fresh. It doesn't clag you up. It literally cleans your palate as you eat it. Yeah, 100%. The Italian salad in these packs, love it. Love it. Right, my love.
Right. The next one. Duck and potatoes.
So this is your main meal, isn't it? This
Yeah.
is your evening meal. So, yeah, duck and potatoes. So this is confit duck and mashed potato. Comes again in one of these fantastic tins. They're absolutely brilliant kit. Energy levels with this, it's a 300-gram meal. Where's the energy on there? Calories. There we go, 787 kilojoules. Energy, 189 calories. So 189 calories in that. And again, you could, into your pocket, same thing with Italian salad, you know, you could dump half a dozen of these into a pouch
That'll
and
start
go
to
with it.
warm it up for you anyway.
Yeah, and it could take some abuse. Now, I've seen these cooked lots of different ways, and I'm actually going to show you my preferred way of doing tinned goods. Now, I've never done this or these types of tins before. However, I do have a lot of experience in cooking stuff that comes in tins in various rations and so on. Without wishing to sound arrogant, over the years I've actually figured out a method that works very well for me. So I'm going to go into that, but we will have a quick look at the cook set that comes with it.
Here we go.
Okie doke. So this is the cook set box that comes with it. Let's open it up and have a look. Ami Chef. Okie doke. There's your rubbish bag. Your rubbish bag is in your cook set. Okay. And
Sneaky.
it's not huge, but it's big enough for what you need. Standard black sacks, not resealable. So, yeah, there's your rubbish bag. So what else are we going to find in here? Oh, let's open it all out. Right.
Oh.
A little box, a little pack of toothpicks. Now, tooth hygiene in the field is essential. So there's a little pack of toothpicks there. Nice little thing to have. Obviously.
I've not seen one with toothpicks in before.
No, I will stick that in my carry kit anyhow, because it's one of those things well worth having with you. Great little bit of kit.
It says Cure Dense.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Standard 6 Puritabs. Yeah, water purification tablets. A standard of 6. They're Oasis ones. We see them in pretty much every ration pack you're going to come across. We've got the little heater. This is the French combat stove. So there's two ways of fold. This is a folding stove. You can fold, if you're in an environment that's not too windy and you need to lift it off the ground, you can fold the two larger legs down so that they act as supports, fold the other two up, and then they act as a pot stand or pot support, and then it's designed to burn Amiflam, combustible solid Amiflam, yeah. Yeah, okay, and according to these, I cannot see the dreaded word hexamine on it at all. There is no sign of the word hexamine, so those are going to those will sort of disappear in a minute. And a box of matches in a sealed bag, okay, which I like. Nice little touch. I see a lot of folding packs of matches that could succumb to damp, but this is a nice little box of matches. Got the Eiffel Tower on it, the Arc de Triomphe. There's a nice little thing, a bit of morale for your soldiers. And again, the matches are a standard match. It's a red match. I'm wondering, do they still, is that a non-safety match? Can I strike that on anything? Not on the back of that, it's not coarse enough. no, it's a safety match.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, it's not like the old Swan Vestas. It is a safety match, but it lights easily. It's a wooden stick. It catches fire. Great little bit of kit.
I do find it funny that it's got the Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, but nice little bit of morale.
Yeah,
you know, it reminds you guys what you're fighting for. And lastly, you have one of these. Okay, now this little tool here is designed, okay, to hold your tin, and it's a tin lifter. It works like that, or it can even work
But
for
that's one that you keep that back when you've
Yeah.
used it, just in case you lose it.
You can lift it from the side. Okay, you can even bend the top over like that and use it to almost hang something on and carry pot. So mess tin and plate, or whatever you want to call it, all in one with a little carrier. Now these obviously you would use, and we're indoors so we're not going to do it, but you got your stove, so you place your stove down, you put your heating block on it, and then you place your food on top, whichever way you want to do it. Do that way or that way, and you heat your food. Now, one of the problems with heating food like this I've found over the years is invariably you burn what's on the bottom of the tin before the top's actually hot properly.
So you got to rotate it about a bit, have you?
Yeah, you never manage to do it.
I suppose as well, this bit gets very, very warm, and these bits not so much.
Yeah, it's a difficult to spread heat. So here's Mickey's tip number one, and you could do it on this stove. I'm going to do it on a meth stove because we're indoors. I don't want the fumes. Mess tin. Add water to your mess tin. Crack this open just a little bit, and then put water in it halfway up the tin. Okay, and then what you're doing, you've created a bain-marie. You're boiling the water in there. It's a more gentle heating process, but as that water's heating all the way around, it heats more of the surface area more evenly and brings up the temperature. The other bonus with that is if you're careful, when you take this out and you're ready to eat it, now you've got a source of hot water for making tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever you want. So you can have a hot brew with your dinner. Simple as that. That's my tip. I don't know if that's even the method that they would do in the French military. However, as a prepper and survivalist, that's my tip to you. It does cook a lot better. It might take a little bit longer, but hey, it's sometimes nice to spend a little bit of time on your food. I'll let you.
No, wait. Dessert time. Now I've just looked this up. For pudding, it's please excuse my pronunciation, a quenelle de Bordeaux, which it said it was a milk pudding, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it sounds quite rattly. Well, I actually looked this up just now, and this is a dessert made out of egg, milk, and funnily enough, rum.
Rum?
Rum.
Happy day.
Yes, it's a traditional dish made in Bordeaux. It's like a sponge with a custard inside as well. So it's got a custardy. You've got the sugar and the rum, and yes, it's supposed to be quite a thing and easy to make. There's lots of recipes for making it on things. So if you, I don't know how strong the rum would be in it, but it does sound quite. I suppose you really wanted to, you could. You could
heat that the same way in your pot.
Have jam on it.
Ooh.
So you could do like a jammy pudding.
Well, shall I reverse this a little bit whilst that's heating? Shall we have a look?
Yeah.
And
I just thought that I thought.
And again, do you know, pots and containers, that tin, I can see.
Yeah.
Improvising.
To me, that is a perfect candle.
Yeah.
Or if you can't find your mug, Yeah, just obviously you have to watch your mouth on the
Yeah,
edge.
and a little emergency mug.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just saw another one. Oh. A little egg poacher.
A little egg poacher, yeah. Oh, you can poach an egg in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, lovely.
Wow.
Actually, Kaz, do you know what? You were saying about sharp edges?
Yeah, no.
No.
There's
No.
actually 3 in there.
There's 3 of those little desserts in there. Yeah, I got to admit,
They're
when you
very
first
small.
look in there, you do look at them and go, "What the hell is that?"
It looks like pickled walnut. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. Oh, they're quite firm.
Do you want my wooden one?
They're quite firm. These are probably going to be.
What these are?
Oh,
Excuse me for.
there you
Oh,
go.
I'll put it on there. As you can see, it's. Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me.
What I will
Oh.
say,
Oh!
Viva la France. Yeah, this little dessert, okay, it's quite stodgy. It is quite stodgy, but that's what you want in the field. You want filling, energy, and the rest of it. That's soaking it in rum.
Oh,
You,
that is so good.
the alcohol is there, guys. Yeah, that
It does give you a funny aftertaste. Either it's
sweet.
it's a texture of like a Christmas pudding, but not with the fruity bits in. If
Yeah,
you can,
perfect description. And rum.
it smells.
Smells divine.
You can just sniff the tin after.
Yeah, chaps, is right. So,
I found several recipes, as I said on the
you found some
internet.
recipes. You're going to be making some of this. So, that has 265 calories per 100 grams. Okay. I'm actually looking for an alcohol content, but it doesn't give an alcohol content on it. But
It's quite a fair portion, if
I would say that. Yeah, it definitely has alcohol in it. It's not a flavouring designed to make it alcoholic, because it even gives you that alcohol feeling down your throat. You know, like that through the nose. You can. Damn, that's delicious. That is delicious. I mean, what a pud! What a pud!
There's a little bit of the sort of sauce. Just gonna excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whilst this is cooking, I mean, and preparing, let's have a. So, as a military ration, what do I think? Superb. I can see. Yeah, okay, we've got boil in the bags and the rest. I can see how this works. I can see the methodology. I can also see it could be a little bit bulky. It could be a little bit difficult. The food quality, the content of the food was brilliant. I'm very, very impressed with it. I'm over the moon. It tasted delicious, tasted fresh. I think if I was in the field and I got that pack given to me, I would be a happy man. Prepping. What do you reckon for prepping, Gaz?
Yes, very good. There's lots of tins, and they have got a fair. Most of the tins here were packed in 2022.
Yeah.
So it says 2025, but I imagine, as you know, that it would last a
Go
while,
on
long,
beyond that.
quite a long, longer. But it's easy to store away. I like the idea of all the little biscuits and the bars. I would probably I'd probably take those sort of things out of the box and put them in a sort of metal box or something that is you can't get rodents or getting into, but definitely nice, small, lots of energy, lots of flavour. So and I'll tell you, I've only had half of one of those, and it's really quite filling.
Yeah, they're only small, but those little desserts, it's got a pack a punch, doesn't it?
It's
It
a bit.
really packs a punch. It's yeah, you can feel the energy. That I was thinking to myself when I looked at these 2 little tubs as my end of the day meal. in the evening, sitting there. I was like,
You feel a little bit wrong.
yeah, I felt a little bit robbed. But to be honest with you, I've opened that dessert. That dessert, if nothing else, would keep me going. That's superb. And again, I like these tins. You know, you preppers and survivalists out there, look at that tin. What you're thinking? Mess stove, improvised candle.
I thought you
know?
put a little bit of water and just drop an egg in it.
There's no sharp edges once it's open. It's well designed.
You don't want to squish that.
No, and it's quite sturdy. So, you know, in your kit, that's got a long way to go. And the main entree tins as well. Again, like a big sardine tin.
Yeah.
You know, they're sturdy, they're strong. Now,
I like all those packets of biscuits because you've got 2 biscuits per pack. So it means you've got 8 packets of biscuits there.
yeah,
So, you know,
I probably wouldn't eat them all
no.
through a day, to be honest with you. It's the
No.
sort of thing, there's plenty of stuff to stick in your pouches, stick in your pockets to lug on for the following day. There's also, it's a kit that can be broken down into, for escape and evasion, the essentials that you want, which would be pure energy. So you're going to go with things like the biscuits and that. Now, I have seen some rations that come in similar tins, but they're foil packs. And again, the problem with the foil pack is it can crush, it can break, it can be ripped. Even the boil in the bags have the risk of being punctured. These tins haven't got the risk. Yeah, and they're a shape and a size that, to be honest with you, yeah, straight into your smock pocket, straight into a pouch, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all.
I mean, biscuits as well, they're 200 grams. That's quite a box full, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got fat, energy, salt. But I mean, the biscuits are the sort of thing that you could eat the other things first, and that would be ideal as for days that you can't forage anything. It's a shame that the American one we did last week wasn't the whole 24-hour pack.
No.
But it's not viable to you if you bought the meals as separate like that, you're talking about nearly, was it £16? So you're talking about £60 for a 24 hours.
Yeah.
Well, this one is 24 hours, and it was £23.99. That was with free post, but it seems this. I don't wish the American one was nice, but this one seems more.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more to it.
Yeah.
The other thing I would say to people who have already sort of commented us and said, you know, expense of the rations, and I can see that, yeah, £24. I mean, again, we're only doing one of these once a month because we're saving for it and doing it as we go, and it is difficult because you're looking at the different rations, they're all different prices, and we want to really try and stay where we can with 24 hours. But if you broke it down to this, £24, did you say it was?
£23.99, yeah. So
£23.99, 24 quid. 24 hours food in a balanced combat ration for 24 hours. I mean, if you went out and you had a pint of beer in the evening, bought a pie and chips.
Well, fish and chips now, you're talking about £15, aren't you?
So really, when you break it down like that, in actual fact, for what you're doing, it's not too bad. Yes, you could probably make your own 24-hour ration pack for a couple of quid. You could, but you're never going to have quite the same level of nutritional value, balance, and treats, to be honest with you, because some of the other bits in here are superb.
Oh, well, another thing I'd like to say, the MRE UK that I got them from, they actually had a drop-down box, and it gave you all the menus they have got in stock, and there was a few that was out of stock, but you're able to look at it and it tells you what was in the box. So this is just there were several that I was like, but I decided on number 10. So you can actually pick through some of the on the drop boxes on these different ration packs.
Oh, that's good.
Where sometimes you some sellers, they just give you a random
Yeah.
And they're usually the ones that nobody wants. And yeah.
That is one of the downsides, is I think roughly that's probably had enough. So we'll get back to the point I was making earlier on, the little handle. So I can lift that out by the handle. It's not overly hot, okay, no issues there. But that water that's been cooking in can now go in the cup, and as you see, it's nice and clean. I can now have a brew. Yeah,
Yep.
it's
because a little bit of oil come out of that, but it's stayed in that the tin lid, hasn't it?
yeah.
I'll just move these out of the way here.
Because again, that's going to go into the main.
What's in there now? It's a chocolate bottle somewhere.
Yeah, I'll open that up like that. It's hot. Try not to flick oil everywhere. Should manage to do. And as we're having our main, let's take our Thai soup. And again, like I said, what I would do with the soups is normally I would stick them in my other kit and carry them in that. So we'll stick the Thai soup in there. We'll give that a stir in that hot water there.
Oh, it's got little noodles. You like the little O's from the Misterons.
Yeah. There's a nice cup of soup, let that dissolve. Add in those close-ups. So,
that soup smells lovely.
Confit duck and mashed potato. Get my little holder. Make sure it's on there. And get say, doesn't look amazingly appetising when you first look at it.
No.
Taste wise, no, I like duck, so please don't disappoint.
I did notice in the menu that it's got creme fraiche, carrots.
Yeah, that mashed potato is creamy. That is so creamy. That's unbelievable. The confit duck, it's not seasoned. Okay, so the salt and pepper that you got given,
Yeah.
you're going to want to use that. That's what I love. Yeah, so you're definitely going to add the salt and pepper to it. But again, it's to taste.
Okay.
There are people out there that I know that really don't like pepper. They don't like salt. So again, salt and pepper to taste. All that, but about half of that.
There you go.
Thank you, love.
Put it so.
And that is a nice. To be honest, yeah. Anybody that likes a shepherd's pie, that's just what I'm thinking. Eating this is shepherd's pie, but with duck. It's that. Yeah, that would be a good meal.
It smells nice. Sometimes you get that you always think of.
The duck's not overly strong. I mean, some game you can be too strong. And again, getting back to what I was saying about not burning it on the bottom. Look at that, perfect. So it's heated through. It's nice and hot. It's piping hot. But I've not burnt anything on the bottom, which is what tends to happen if you cook these things on hexamine. And again, I don't know if that's how the French soldiers would do it. They might do it like that, but I now have my hot main meal. And
that soup is really, it smells really delicious, and it's
Thai soup.
It's got noodles.
Chicken soup with noodles. That's what I'll say. Chicken and veg soup with noodles, nice and thick. Stick to your ribs. As part of your rations, plenty of flavour to it. You taste all the vegetables, you taste the herbs, you can taste the chicken.
And your little Misterons.
And your little tiny noodles, which is softened up nicely. That, I've got no complaints. I've got no complaints. Yeah, French
So
ration.
then it's just all that's left is your
So,
most of the bars, which would you might have saved one of those for you obviously wouldn't want that before you went to bed,
no.
but the chocolate or the nougat is ideal for the evening time or
Yes,
on the
so
run.
70% dark chocolate. You have one of these isotar caffeine bars, obviously an energy bar. It's not huge, but I'm going to have to do it for you and I. Let's have a look. So,
Look, it's almost like it's like a
Rice
flapjack.
Krispie bar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard.
That smells like plastic.
I thought that was going to taste like coffee.
Yeah, it's
Just a nutty bar. It's obviously got extra caffeine in it for energy. It's easy to eat. Not a strong flavour.
got quite a bizarre taste to it, actually.
Oh no, coffee's starting to come on. There's an aftertaste.
Yeah, there's definitely coffee.
An aftertaste of coffee. A bitterness as well. It's a bitter coffee taste. Not unpleasant. I definitely get the feeling I'm going to be climbing the walls later.
Yeah, it has both that and that have got a bizarre sort of smell to them. All I can think is plastic. That one's supposed to be melon in that one.
There's a melon nougat.
Although that cereal bar is nice. It just now put it holding it in my hand for a bit. You can smell the coffee's coming through more. You're right there.
That's a hard nougat.
More like when you put in your mouth and just sit
There's
there
one
for a
you're going
while.
to put in your mouth. You're going to suck on it to soften it. Warmth of your mouth will soften it up. That is chewy.
Several minutes chewing later.
These small bars, they are good. They are good. However, they would definitely be probably part of my escape and evasion kit. I would probably collect them up from the meals, and it would be what I'd carry for me. So
I am going to change my mind about the coffee one. Holding it in my hands, the heat in my hands, it sort of warmed it up a little bit, and the coffee taste is stronger, and I'm starting to really like that.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm probably going to be climbing the walls later on as well, but
I would probably take those out of the ration packs as I got them. Put them in a pouch, dump pouch. Part of my escape and evasion kit. Part of my nougat sticking in my teeth. I do apologise. That's why we got the toothpicks, I suppose. Yeah, they would definitely go into that sort of kit. Halfway through the day, running out of energy, out on patrol, tabbing, you know, and you need that pickup. You need that extra burst, that extra bit of energy. Stuck without your rations, separated from your guys. A pocket full of those sort of things are going to help you stay alert, keep you going,
hello, Willow.
keep you charging along.
You're not having.
That's where they go,
bar.
and they're nice and small packed. And lastly, not least, there is one other item which I like. We see it in a lot of ration packs now, and is definitely for me a survival food. And I see people putting them on the crackers. I don't put these on the crackers. These little tubes of jam. Do you know how you use these? Again, put it in your survival pack. If you find yourself in a situation where you are running out of energy, you are struggling, sweet. It's a massive sugar boost. Okay, that's how I personally use them. Not how they're meant to be used, I know, but that would if you were stuck in a situation where you were really flagging, that combined with those bars and that, it's not the healthiest diet in the world, but it's going to keep you going, and it's going to help you come out of that situation, especially in cold weather. Combine that with a few of the biscuits, you're laughing away to go. And like I keep coming back to it, last but not least, 70% dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Caroline's not keen on it.
No, I don't like
But yeah, that's it's a victory bar. That's how I'd have that. That would be when I'm back, when it's over, when we're sorted out. I would probably sit down and enjoy it because I do like dark chocolate. That one's starting to get a little bit of bloom on it. Not a big issue. Oh yeah.
Also, if you really wanted to, really treat yourself, I should imagine if you heat those up, put some of the jam and a piece of that chocolate, you can't cheat it up now.
Into there.
Yeah.
Bit of the jam in the heat. Oh, yeah, you're making a dessert, beat all desserts. Oh yeah. So,
Just move that.
yeah. I shall wrap it up there. What do I take from the French rations? I've said it before, I say it again, Vive la France. You guys have got it right. That is a good ration. Let me know what you think.
There's not one thing that I've seen that I've gone, well, the pasta's not really my thing, but it smelt fresh.
Yeah.
Even though it was in a tin, you could smell, the peppers and the olives and the same with that, the duck and potato. It's definitely...
It's still nice and hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I think that was definitely one of the... I don't know, we've only tried a couple so far, but that has just got to be the winner at the moment.
Yeah, that is leading by miles. I hate to say it to my British brothers and my American brothers. As meals go, superb, great flavours, great taste, well put together, plenty of energy. As a ration pack, again, when you can sit and you can heat it, fantastic. I wouldn't fancy the duck and mashed potato cold. Italian salad, the fact that you can have that cold, and it was so refreshing, brilliant. The small bits and pieces that go with it, fantastic. I wish I'd known beforehand, but the fact that the matches and all the rest of it in it, yeah, it's a great kit. Can be broken down, and as every good squaddy knows, you don't carry one ration pack. Okay, you start to filch things. These go in your pocket. Your matches, you reseal them. Tomorrow you got another box of matches. The next day you got another box of matches. You start to filch them.
Baggy for those.
Yeah, you start to pack those things away. They go in the bottom of your burger, your pouches and that. So you've always got boxes of matches. That's nice. That's a full box of sort of 50 matches rather than just getting 1, 2 or 3. So again, seal that up. I'll probably fat pack that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Stunned, blown away.
What I would like to say, thank you to Andy Outdoors for the suggestion on our Sunday Live this week to try a Strike Force. So I'm going to be getting hold of Strike Force this week because he was telling me that they have quite a big range of MRE. So I'm going to have a peruse through there and see what the next one will be for us to participate in.
MRE's at a fair price, and actually guys, if you go to Strike Force, just tell them Andy Outside via Hampshire Outdoors and Survival put you onto him. You never know, if enough of us get on there, we might get a bit of a discount. Not just me, talking about you guys as well. It's a community. So anyhow, other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this video.
Willow's been a bit quieter this time.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else to say apart from, God blimey, that was a good ration. And as a prepper ration as well, if you're thinking prepper stores, putting away at home.
These
brilliant.
We're going to stack amazingly, and they're not going to take up that much room really. 3 high, it's only going to be sort of like that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, and again, remember, guys, if you're cooking these, bain-marie, make your soup, make your tea at the same time. Stops you burning the food in the tin. It also works on all the other tin goods. Just remember to crack the tin a little bit and you're good to go.
All I would say is watch it for other people stealing your Bordeaux puddings. Because,
Yeah, yeah. I'll finish that. You can have
I'm-
what you
I'm
want. Yeah,
fine.
you're done, are you?
Yeah.
Right. There you go. We're done. Guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been interesting for you. We're going to sit down and spend a few hours editing and that on this. Please come over and join us on a Sunday night social. We've got a nice community going there. There's plenty of guys from all over the world. We all got different tips, ideas, methods on all things outside, prepping, survival skills and that. Even if you're new to it, it's a great place to come, make friends, learn, find out what's going on in your area.
You'll find you all are welcome.
Yeah.
So people are quite surprised how, welcoming everyone in the community is, but it's a lovely community we've got.
Yeah, some really nice guys.
Yeah.
Really nice guys. And we've got some guys with immense skill levels from all over the world. So, again, pretty much if you're going anywhere, there's going to be somebody that can give you great advice. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there, my love. Guys, from me, Kaz, Willow, and everybody that has anything to do with Hampshire outdoors and survival, hope you've enjoyed the video. Get outdoors, have fun, have your adventures. Yeah, get out and get some of that good fresh air in you. And as we like to say, love those you do, forgive those you don't, and have a glorious day, and may peace and light go with you in this fantastic world of all ours. Yeah,
Have a good week, everyone.
have a great week. Mick and Kaz out.